All right, hi, good afternoon, everyone. This is Lloyd speaking. So let me start up my video and everything should look good. Okay. Yep. So I woke up this morning with happiness. Well, not that I woke up with happiness, but I saw the chart, it was with happiness. So let me go through the chart and see what gave me my happiness. Yeah. And not to forget, later, oh yeah, I just remember yesterday actually I asked a question and I didn't give the answer. Yeah, which I asked, ladies usually have pretty sharp sixth sense, and then I followed by asking, make a guess, what's my sixth sense? Yeah, didn't give the answer yesterday, so I'll follow up later where Alexis is in. Okay, so this is what happened. This is what causes my happiness this morning. Yeah, so for some reason, Kiwi had a spike. Again, as usual, I don't know what's the reasons, but all I know is that I parked in the trade from yesterday. I think it was a 5 p.m. candle or either a 5 p.m. or 9 p.m. H4 candle. And this morning I woke up with a take profit. Yeah, so for a moment I was actually worried. Yeah, because I woke up and was like, hey, where's my trade? It's gone from a screen. It's only when I took out my measuring tool and I was like, oh, it had take profit. Yeah, so this was a nice start to the week. Yeah, so anybody of you have any idea why Kiwi spiked? Was it due to their interest news? Or was it some non-scheduled irrelevant news that actually causes it to spike? Yeah, so this is pretty unusual. You can see that it's pretty, wrong color. Yeah, it's pretty quiet. And then suddenly it just decided to burst out. Yeah, what was causing it? Maybe later I'll do a bit of a digging. So Euro Kiwi, nice start to the week. Kiwi Swiss is one pair which I wanted to actually trade long. Yeah, for my currency index analysis, but I heavily doubt I will actually get any retracement back to this area for me to go long. But what's interesting from Kiwi Swiss is that you can see that due to the bar, it actually spiked all the way bottom. Yeah. So potentially we might get a reversal in. Yeah, I will have to study a chart later on. Kiwi Swiss. But look at the weekly chart. The thing is that I don't have any reasons to actually jump into a reversal trade for Kiwi Swiss from this level. Yeah, I seriously don't have any. I mean, there is this level over here, definitely, but it's not as if it's a particularly strong level, which, yeah, it's, in fact I would say it's a pretty ugly level. So I don't think I'll be keen to jump into a reversal trade for this. So yeah, Kiwi Swiss is definitely gone for the week. Yeah, I won't get it. I won't get any of my setups from here. Euro dollar, again, it's my intention to go long for euro dollar. So really, I may get my wish today, depending on if price actually imprints a reversal trade from here. Yeah, so the case is still looking okay, still looking bright. So looking for any bouncing off of this area, then I'll be happy to go in. Yeah, so keep a lookout for euro dollar. High possibility that it will set up. Yeah, otherwise, if it just decides to go off, there you have it. So it's this level. Yeah. So if price actually bounce off any of this, I'll be happy to go in. Otherwise, if it just imprints some price action which I'm not trading, then I'll again still be waiting to trade here. That's the original plan actually. Yeah, so we shall see how that goes. Eurocat. I like to play this game with myself. It's sort of a perverse game with myself, is that I don't exactly suffer from traders' regrets, but how to put it? How do you actually, for those of you who are profitable, how do you actually develop your so-called trading experience? The way that I do it, the way that I see myself doing it is that I'll still go through trades whereby I missed, but I have no regrets over my behavior. My behavior is as it is. I can't change my behavior within a 6 months period. Probably will take me 2 or 3 years to change it. Yeah. So over time, if I keep playing this game with myself that shucks, I missed a trading setup because I'm sleeping, then as I accumulate more and more such setups whereby I deem that is profitable enough for me to give up some hours of my sleep, then that will actually be part of my experience and the sadness of losing trade. So eventually I will force myself to wake up earlier just to trade such, because this won't be the only trade that I missed this week. So Euro CAD will be actually one of them. Not dollar Swiss. CAD Yen is actually another one of them. We can see that CAD Yen, this is a very, very beautiful setup. Yeah. So I already missed CAD Yen. So same thing, I missed Euro CAD. It's gonna be a painful miss for me this week. Multitude of painful misses. And again, let me see. CAD Swiss, also another beautiful miss. This will have me taking profit already. This one is not so much of, no, not this one. Yeah, so Kiwi Swiss. This is also another trade which I would have taken, but since I'm sleeping, I did not take. Kiwi Yen, again, another beautiful trade which I should have taken, which I did not. Aussie CAD, no, not the rest. Yeah. So all in all, actually, if all this trade actually works out in the end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so all 5 work out. Simply because no power, it's not a happy Tuesday for me. As I was counting up, due to me wanting to sleep and not looking at the charts, I would have missed out 5 good trades simply because I'm not trading in a Monday morning. And these 5 good trades will actually translate into a 15% gain for me. It all respected my strategy rules. Just because I'm sleeping, I did not take them. And 50%, 15.15 is gone. Yeah. So I was saying that I'm not exactly regretting it, but it's kind of painful. Yeah. But I was saying that over time, this pain will translate. No, actually, sorry, I don't wait for reversals. No, I mean, I do reversal. Yeah, but just that once the trading setup is gone, usually I will just have a few glasses of coffee, tea, beer, water, complain about it, then whatever, just move on. Yeah. But I was saying that because over time, this kind of losses, pains, the pain of losing such trades will eventually change my behavior, will eventually be part of my trading experience that I not suffer enough, that I gain enough of such experience that I'll make a conscious decision that, yep, this is what I should do, and as such, change to my lifestyle. Let me see, dollar Swiss. No, I'm supposed to go short. Aussie CAD, yes. So Aussie CAD yesterday, this is one of those times where thank goodness I'm saying that I'm thinking that thank goodness I'm patient enough not to jump with this trade. Otherwise, I would have gotten a stop loss. Yeah. So I was spotting this yesterday. So again, my plan is still the same. Wait for this to happen. Then I'll happily jump in. Now, price has actually come down to again 0.92. Yeah. If it actually shows me any sort of reversal price action, I will still be happy to jump in. But I'll probably lower my risk percentage and aim to have a partial take profit at this level. And when price does this, then I will scale in again. Yeah, so let's see if this horizontal levels work out. Now Aussie Yen, which is the complete. Now Aussie CAD is really playing a game of pairing the weak against the weak. In this case, I would say that CAD is weaker, so Aussie actually has a chance to actually go up. Slim chance, I would say. Yeah, but well, chance is chance. Now Aussie Yen is the other story. So if I look at the daily time frame, or rather weekly time frame, yeah. So 80 is still a good level. I would say it's a pretty good level to trade from. Now, I will be very ambitious to say that, price will go all the way down here, right? Which is last touch on 2019. That's really ambitious. So I would say at here would be, this level will actually be more viable. That's 72. Yeah. So this is one trade whereby I'm willing to wait for, if it does set itself up, then I'll be willing to wait for 1 month, 2 months, probably up to 3 months. Yeah, just wait through it. Now, the game plan that I have is for price to do this. This is where I'll be looking to trade in, or for price to do this, giving me consolidation, essentially a lower high or a break and retest. Either of these two scenarios, I'll be happy to jump in. So should happen this week or the H4 time frame. On the daily, maybe next week. Yeah, so we shall see how that goes. We'll keep you updated if any of such scenarios happens. Pound Kiwi is one trade whereby, hey, Alexis is in. Is Alexis in? Yeah, she is in. So I'm happy to play this game with Alexis again. Alexis, what do you think of Pound Kiwi at this level?
I think now every time you ask me something, it's always like a trick question.
It's not a trick question. It's just we are looking at it from another point of view, or rather, I'm looking at it from another point of view. I mean, this is a beautiful level. 2. This is 2.0. Yeah. So considering that from the 16th of May, or rather May onwards, price is literally in a very nice range. Now, if I remember your words, you said that you like trading in a very clear-cut range. Does this fit your definition of a clear-cut range?
Pound Kiwi, let me see. Yeah.
So the weekly chart, I'm looking at the weekly chart. And on daily chart, it should be really having nice ding-dong levels. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, definitely. Okay. So basically, I think yesterday or last week or yesterday something happened. There are a lot of big moves that come up. So when big moves come out, it's a good opportunity to catch these moves at either the top or bottom of the ranges. And Pound Kiwi is definitely, I think it definitely has potential. I'm looking at it on the H1 and I see that maybe see whether it loses steam around, I think it's now at WR2. So if it loses steam at WR2 and posts any kind of, oh wait, let me see. I have a potential reversal signal as well. Actually, yes, I will be interested in this, but I will have to wait for today's daily candle to close to confirm my reversal signal and find an opportunity to enter in. So unless something can give me a bit of clarity, because I do feel that it will kind of go sideways for a while it's figuring out whether or not to break the level. But I am keen to trade it once I get a confirmation. So Pound Kiwi short, yeah, I'm okay with Pound Kiwi short. I'll take it. It has moved quite a long way, so there is quite a big move to trade either the reversal or the retracement, or from the top to the bottom. There is range. There is room to move. So I'm always happy to pick up one of those. And it has literally shot to the moon. But is it the end of this move? I don't know. I mean, if it breaks out of this current, I think it's currently at about 1.996, right? If it kind of goes above the horizontal level, you can see that the previous high is already at the previous high and is looking to lose. It is looking like it's losing a bit of momentum. If it does break above the previous high, then I will be a bit more cautious because cyclicity might still be going long. Because if we look at the daily time frame, there is still kind of an upward channel it is moving into. Yeah, but I don't mind picking up a few pips on the way down. So I guess I can use Sui and Jeff's word. I don't mind going short to go long if that works out, but it does look like there is potential for a pullback, and that pullback looks at least about a decent, I think on a H1 at least I've got a decent maybe not bad, about 50 or 100 pips. Well, this candle has really moved quite a bit. Yeah, I'm a bit cautious about jumping in short now because you can see price still looks quite bullish. Price still looks quite bullish. Price looks like it's going somewhere in a hurry. So I will definitely wait for the US market to see whether this turns around, because normally what happens is you get a really huge couple of green candles, then you get another big red candle in a very steep V shape, so-called V shape retracement. So that is a potential to pick it up on the way down, maybe towards monthly pivot, which is somewhere at the previous I think we've already broken that previous high. I think there is a level at the 1.983 area. So I don't mind that too.
I wonder if using whose words suddenly forget, slip my mind. Brain fart moment. Yeah. I was trying to say that looking at the past, you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, my counting is something a bit wrong. Then when price move up, I wonder if you actually do this. So do this, and final push, and then exhaustion. I wonder if price would do this same as in the past. I mean, not an exact similarity, but yeah, I wonder if this will actually happen. I mean, if this such a scenario actually play out, if the past give us any guidance. I mean, for me personally, you're looking to go short if the opportunity arises, right?
Yes, definitely. I mean, definitely definitely there is an opportunity for short, because I think overall it does look like a very boxy. I mean, on the daily time frame, it does look a bit boxy. It's a quite clear rectangle range type thing for forming, so plus minus a little bit of a force breakouts. There is potential of coming back down, because if you look at, let's say, just price, let's look at price. The highest level it reached was somewhere in July 2020. July 2020, that was $2.202, right? So what we are doing is we are going to be reaching a year high. So it's like August. So we are hitting 1 year high. So the question is whether or not we can go higher than the previous 1 year high, right? So definitely room for a pullback, if not a reversal, at least I would say a retracement, because we are so-called moving into, I think we are moving into part 2 of COVID, which is the new normal. So we are no longer, I won't say we are in a pandemic. The pandemic has already happened. People are dealing with it. Governments are dealing with it. We have moved into a new way of life, right? Because moving forward, the only way I think economies can move forward is to treat COVID as here to stay. Be it vaccines, be it strict movements, or herd immunity, whatever governments choose to adopt. I think we are moving into a new normal. So I do expect currencies to behave slightly closer to a new normal, which means pre-COVID periods where, if we talk about, I think business has to, minus tourism, I think the rest of the world still has to move on. So my question then is, based on his historical highs, whether or not pound Kiwi will be able to break July's high, and does it, and because the moment it touches probably July's high, then of course it will be like I think it will be definitely time to pull back down. So we do still have a little bit of room, at least until the $2.202 area. All right, so that is the probability of the high part. But the moment we hit that price range, then I'm very happy to go short, because it is pretty high already. Like, I think there'll be like almost a 10-year high. The highest it hit was before 2016, before elections 2016, before the Trump elections in 2016, I think. Yeah, that was the highest it was ever. So will it be able to hit pre-2016 highs? I don't know, but definitely I think that's the room we have in terms of for movement.
Yeah, I do share the same sentiments. That's why I point out the chart for you. So yeah, it's just a matter of how price behave at this level that will determine how we actually enter. Yeah. So I'm just taking cue from the past that since this happens, consolidation, force break, come down. So let's see if this same thing will happen if all price does this. Yeah. But if it does the same thing, this looks like a cat here, isn't it?
Cat. That's not a very pretty cat.
Yeah. So if price does the same thing, I'll be happy to trade it back down to about 1.96. Yeah. So this is what I'm looking out for. Yeah, actually, I was actually wondering the same thing. Why did Kiwi? There was a plunge of Kiwi. Yeah.
I've got no idea actually, but I don't know. It might be just a, what do you call it? I mean, if you look if you look at what you call basic economics kind of thing, it might be a delayed reaction due to interest rates. Because you know technically speaking, they have raised their interest rates, if and they are expecting, I guess, things to be more expensive. I'm really not sure on this. Who knows what the Kiwis do sometimes, but I don't see any new news that's coming up. And if you look at daily candles, right, it might just be one of those uh, it might be just fund managers or big money moving to adjust their portfolios, because if we compare the Kiwis on the daily candles, I would say it's not exactly super huge either. It's like a large daily candle, but it's not an extraordinary large daily candle. If you look at, like, for example, you're at a pound Kiwi, you can look at every once in a while there is a big green candle or a big red candle. So I wouldn't say that something has happened in the news. I would say that it's probably part and parcel of the way this moves, or central banks might be adjusting its money flows, its usual money flows. So I wouldn't say it's something extraordinary. It's probably, it looks extraordinary on the shorter time frame, but on a daily time frame, it just looks like a large buy or a large sell. Yeah. So I think it's just the way the market moves.
So insert theory. So the theory I'm going to insert is, look, people are just trying to flush out the smaller players. So let's wait at the extreme to jump in.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a bunch of profit taking going on. It could be a bunch of treasury bill purchases or treasury bill sellbacks. We are reaching the last quarter already. So I'm sure not just hedge fund managers, commercials, but I'm sure big money is starting to readjust its portfolio to get ready for tax season. They got to declare their profits or whatever reason. But I guess it might be a seasonal move. It's just a very simple seasonal move of adjustment of money, moving money around. I mean, it's time to declare a tax. I'm sure you would want to move your money a little bit.
Yeah. So this actually brings me to another chart, Kiwi Yen, which is actually just opposite of pound Kiwi. So yeah, so the same gold that I'm going to sell you. Yeah.
Kiwi Yen.
So again, waiting for something to happen here that I can trade up, partial take profit, scale in, up.
I think overall, as long as there is potential for Kiwi buys, I'm willing to jump in on it. Fundamentally, because I think one of the reason is Kiwi has risen its interest rates. That kind of shows confidence, right? That kind of shows that the government is actively doing something. It's got room to move. It's not worried about local demand. It's not worried about, it's not really that worried, and it says, okay, we're doing pretty okay, let's just increase interest rates, let's not wait for the US, let's just increase interest rates, right? And it's a signal that the government is feeling good. Hence, you know I am feeling good as well to go long on a Kiwi, right? But again, this might just be, the huge pullbacks that we see might just be one of those readjustments, right? Governments have increased the Kiwi. There's going to be money flowing around that is going to stabilize, that is going to go into one direction. So we might be seeing a one of this moves. So yeah, all I got to do is let's see whether I get Let me see. Maybe tomorrow, because if Kiwi is doing what it does today, tomorrow it will hit oversold for me on my RSI. Setup will come, and if the setup comes, I definitely don't want to miss this bus.
If you happen to break your rules, just tell me so that I can collect $1. If you happen to break it.
No, actually, I agree with you about, like, should I sacrifice sleep for profits after 2 weeks, right? That if I had woken up at maybe like 7:50 a.m.
Wait, is it just me or is Alexis breaking up?
Those, right? There are quite a number of good trades I could have just jumped in without thinking, because it's just such a clean setup. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys what I'm trying to figure out whether or not it's worth waking up for. Should I set my alarm to wake up a little bit earlier? I think it's me, is it?
Yeah, I think you're kind of freaking up. Just now, now seems okay.
Okay, testing. Hang on. Hello, testing. I reset my connection. Is this better?
For now, it seems okay. For now, it seems okay.
Okay, so I reset my connection. Hopefully it stabilizes now. Okay, so I'm sharing my chart, and I'm just going to.
Okay. I just realized today my mic is on my right hand side.
My right hand, yeah, it's right hand side.
No, usually my mic is this side.
Maybe you change your mic. Why does this thing keep popping up? Okay, I'm just going to scroll down and talk about should I or should I not wake up at 8 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so let me see how many I can find. I know the Aussies didn't really do what it's supposed to do, but I also saw. Hang on, I saw a couple earlier. Okay, this is Euro Aussie. 5, 6, 7, 8 a.m. Yep. If Euro Aussie, I had woken up, I would have caught Euro Aussie 1. Just a very standard, I would say, strategy. You just follow the strategy, don't you think so much kind. Euro Cat is another one. If I woke up at 6, 7, 8 before 9 a.m. Okay, before 9 a.m. I think I would have jumped in on this. That's 2. That's 2. This one, no. Oh, this one. Okay. Which one is this? This is Euro Kiwi. Okay, Euro Kiwi was a setup. I might not have taken it at 9 a.m., but it is a potential I could have. That's okay. I'll just count 2. Pound Aussie. Pound Aussie is the third one. If I woken up at 8:55 a.m., I would have taken Pound Aussie. Oh no, it looks like waking up might really be beneficial. I'm not liking this analysis because I really like sleeping in. Wait, is this pound? Okay, no. The rest is no. This one, no. This one
so you're just showing them your pain.
Yeah, I'm showing them my pain. Kiwi Swiss 4, Kiwi Yen 5. Actually, Kiwi Swiss and Kiwi Yen are 2 very high probability trades, right? I would have jumped in because it's just very nice and clean. You can see touch, daily pivot, engulfing bar, and then boom, it goes. Kiwi Swiss, same thing. It's got a ring high touching daily pivot, and then it boom. Even if I enter here, which is at 9 a.m., I would have still gotten a TP1 within an hour. Yeah, so actually by sleeping today, I missed 5 potential trades. Out of the 5, I definitely would have taken 2. And this 2 would already have hit TP.
Then we change our trading buddy to 8 a.m.
I don't think I can wake up lah. I might be late half the time. It's not easy to change a sleeping habit, okay? Yeah. I'll consider. Let's see whether let me think. I don't know what to say. I'll try to wake up early tomorrow. That's how much I don't like waking up. I'll think about waking up early tomorrow. That's the most I can give you.
Think about it.
Yeah, I'll think about it. I'll think about waking up early tomorrow.
From the past that we have done TTI in the morning, I kind of know how that will turn out.
Yeah, probably not. With my luck, I'm going to wake up early in the morning and enthusiastically sit down there and see, hey, crap, there's no trades. And then I'm going to go. And then the next day I will sleep. And then there'll be a trade.
So yeah. All right. One thing to show you is that yesterday I did mention about the, what was that? Natural gas. Yeah. Shit, am I getting old? Why I can't keep my thoughts straight? Yeah. So I'll leave it to you all to plow whatever fundamental data that you have about natural gas versus crude oil. I'm not really interested in that. From my stocks play, usually towards the end of the year, which is September, October onwards, I will actually put some money in natural gas, not so much of oil. I mean, in the past, I do oil, natural gas, and gold. But gold last year did actually do well. Yeah, so I'll just show you the reason why I do that. So from 2017 until now, this is a chart, which is crude oil versus natural gas. There's a 10-year chart. Let's look at just the past 5 years. I'm going to look too far back. So you can look at the point now, which is about end October. So you can see that natural gas at 220 actually spiked up to 375. Yeah, obviously oil also did follow the same pattern. It did went up, but it went up from what, $44 to $51, compared to just $2 all the way to about what, 375. Yeah. So the natural gas spike was higher at October towards end of December. Then again, that's 2016. So 2017, the spike actually happens later, yeah, early December. So they can see 263 to 465. Compared to oil, again the lesser gains. Then 2019, this time around the spike actually happens. The rise actually happens earlier, September onwards. That's 2.8 to what, 4.7. Yeah. So again, look at 2020. So October, it did went up, a quick one. So the October, there's 2.08 all the way to 2.87, which is less of a gain. And then after that, it went down. Yeah. So 2021, the spike early this year, it happened earlier, which is not common if you look at the past year. So according to the past 4 years data, actually from September onwards, we can start to keep a lookout for natural gas price rising. Yeah, so that's the play that I'm getting on. I mean, it is aligned with my fundamental bias for natural gas, which is very much a regional product compared to oil, which is more of an international product. Yeah. So now, if you buy into the story that people are recovering from COVID, spending is going to go up, so pay is coming in, people are going to switch on more aircon, drive more cars, all this stuff, then, I mean, if you buy into that story, it doesn't look like, I mean, depending on who you're asking, it might or might not happen. Then natural gas as a commodity should fit into the overall pattern that it will rise up. Yeah, so
are you looking at any particular company, or is it an ETF or index?
No, company index or ETF or whichever that is. I mean, I will leave it up to you all to go into it. But from my chart, I do actually have natural gas. Yeah, so natural gas, daily chart. These are the two areas whereby I'm looking to go in for long positions. Yeah, so I didn't expect there's some buying yesterday, whichever it is. If it does happen this way, then I'll be happy to buy in at $4. If it continues to fall, but like yesterday, what I mentioned is that I'll be happy to put in some money here. If price continues to fall, then I'll be happy to put in some money at 3.5. Yeah, so that's the play that I'm going at.
So your broker has a national. This index is a natural gas index, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so interesting. So your broker has a lot of extra stuff.
I'll switch over to Pepper soon. Or pepper, then adding some salt, mineral.
Pepperstone.
Yeah. So anyway, just to share if you that's the play that I'm going at for natural gas. It isn't time for me to go in yet. At least the chart hasn't implied so. Yeah. I mean, chief of all, I don't like the idea of trading into $4, even though this was a strong buying bar. So I'll still be waiting for price to come to here before I do that. Then for price to go down further, if it wants to go down, and then I'll scale in from here. Yeah. But if it breaks these two positions and just decide to go down, then somebody please buy me some ice cream to soothe my tender wounds.
So if the companies, I mean, hypothetically, we can look at companies like what BHP, Antero, what else? Who else? Exxon. Does Exxon do natural gas? Exxon and Exxon Mobil. Do they?
I cannot give you any straight companies off my head. Yeah, I can't give you any simply because I don't buy into the companies.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
More and more recent years, I shift into index for trading also. Yeah, I mean, it saved me the headache of too much analysis.
Yeah, I know, right? That's why now if like I'm thinking, okay, how do I access natural gas? I think the easiest for me would be buy the option, but which company? So I have to do a bunch of reading before I decide. Yeah.
Then,
okay.
In terms of straight companies which I'm looking at, just stocks buying. I'm interested in this gaming company called Corsair, which I think you might be familiar. I think Corsair has good potential. Their earnings for the past 2 years is solid. Their PE ratio is also pretty solid. Yeah, potential is there for it. That, as always, from 1 year, 2 years, from 1 year back to now, I'm still waiting for some kind of mainstream crypto index that I can buy into. Surprisingly, Singapore seems to be coming up pretty fast with several options, crypto index, which the main holding will of course be the Ethereum, Bitcoin. I don't know about the other altcoins like Solano, or Luna. I have to ask Shukri about that. Yeah, but crypto index is something that I envision that if it does happen for mainstream people, then for my current stock holdings of S&P, Singapore STI System Index, I'll probably shift half of it into it. Yeah, I'm not as well versed in crypto compared to Shukri, that is definite. But like him, I do buy into the story of crypto being, what's the term that he used? Generational? Cross-generational? Hey, Shukri, you're there, right?
Yeah, cross-generational.
That.
So it's hard to lose money if you look at the long term. It's easy to lose money if you panic.
Yeah, so still, what's a holder, right? Or hold on, or
hodler. Hold on for dear life.
Yeah. So,
and you really have to be patient. Now, there are two things. First thing is hodling. But when you hodl, you want to hodl to a company that's doing something. I mean, it has to have new developments. That's okay. As long as the company is still alive, the crypto will come back from the dead. It rises like a zombie.
Is it like what Cardano is doing now?
Cardano we'll talk about tonight. Yeah, but you know, there are new trends, and sometimes you have to realize, you know, the new trends come, it goes up. And that's when you got to get out and convert into the more quality cryptos, less volatile, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, of course. Ethereum is doing very well now, ironically, because the more expensive the gas is, and now it's expensive because NFTs. In fact, a project yesterday that burned the most NFTs is not Uniswap or all the cryptos. Another NFT, King Kong.
Again? King Kong.
Kong Z. It's a Chinese company like Kong Z. It's like insane.
What does that company do? Swapping of coins or what?
Yeah, they just mint NFTs.
Oh, okay.
Of King Kong. It's a Chinese company, you know. Hey. So even Chinese are going crazy about this. I'm like, okay, so they were banned to go to crypto by the government, so they're going into NFTs. Aha. Maybe this is all a Chinese plan. But let me show you something now. The importance of hodling. I see the important thing, no matter what company you invest in, you have to know what you are investing in. I talk about the DeFi summer. I talk about the DeFi coins going up, but there is more to that. And I think I have a Wish session on Thursday. Don't ask me about Wish, okay? That's separate all this. There is a Wish session on Thursday. You can ask me whatever you want. But the DeFi summer also signals the coming of this guy, which is called Chad. His name is Chad. And during the first DeFi summer, there was a lot of memes about this. Chad is a guy that doesn't trade. Chad goes into farms. Chad then gets out, basically takes out the rewards of the farms, and then he converts it into what Chad does. And I'll show you my results. I'm quite amazed at my results also. Again, because it's just the season, okay? So I'm actually in the process of getting out. In fact, before here, I was already selling, and unstaking, okay? So Chad is this. It's simple. You have an LP token. We already discussed this. You generate a generic LP token. You can put it in any farm. So you just move the farms. You just move from farm to farm. You are looking for the highest yield. See that? That's why Chad is moving this around. So at the end of the day, Chad will have all these tokens. Okay, and you can even have silly ones like memes. You know, memes are the most dumbest tokens around. Let me show you what happened, okay? Memes, you know. And when there's a meme rally, which usually signals the end of the market, if Chad can sell this, Chad makes a lot of money. And he's not trading. This is for you guys that don't want to trade. It's cool. Don't trade. Nobody's asking you to trade. If that is not for you, that is fine, okay? So become a Chad, okay? Become a Chad. Now, let me tell you what happened. It's a true story, but it's also about impermanent loss, okay? So I already told the guys in last week's Wish class, I actually staked in this, okay? Where is it? I actually staked in this pool called Sun. Now, Sun is a meme coin. It doesn't do anything. It just has zero utility. I mean, Doji has something. Doji at least is used for payment. It's supported by Mark Cuban, right? And Mark Cuban already said, when they asked what coin do you want to pay us with, which he owns the Dallas Mavericks, they say it's Doji. 90% will say it's Doji, not Ethereum. So Doji, unlike we all know, has a utility. Sun is different. Sun is started by a guy named Justin Sun. He is from Alibaba. No, he is one of Jack Ma's protege. There's an Alibaba University, right? He's one of Jack Ma's protege. He is a billionaire, okay? He is a crypto billionaire. So since he became a billionaire, and he is the one that paid Warren Buffett, I don't know if that happened, but it was a donation drive, okay? Buffett wasn't trying to make money, but he paid $1 million to have lunch with Warren Buffett. But Buffett didn't take it. It's for charity, okay? So this Sun is not some Sun or something Sun token. It is just a pure meme coin. Absolutely, positively useless. I'm just telling you, you cannot do anything. All you do is you put money in the Sun pool and Sun comes out. That's it. Sun comes out. Very easy, right? Very easy to do. So let me tell you what happened. And they started a lot of Sun pools last time. Now it's all closed, okay? This is 1 year ago. I'm going to take you back 1 year ago. This is Crypto Moon 1. Who was with me in Crypto Moon 1 would know this. I was showing them this pool and I was showing them my LP token, okay? My LP token was shifted 3 times in these pools, okay? So again, you start with an LP and then you shift it around, okay? So here it is. This is different. This is for over Tron. You guys don't know this. You probably don't even have time to do this because there's Ada, and then Lloyd, you mentioned, right, there is Luna la, Solana la, all this nana. So we ignore Tron for the moment, okay? But last year we didn't have this. So okay la to look at Tron. All you need to do is just put it in a pool, okay? So here is what happened. You know, nothing much. There was a lot. So 18.9%, and some of them have even 159%. Okay, just look, okay? So I basically started staking last year, when Winnie and Fad joined the class then. So basically, it's very simple. Here is what happened. Here is what happened. You know, half of it has to be sun, obviously, which has no utility at all. It was just stoking someone's ego. And half of it was in TRX, which is Tron, which is one of the top 20 or whatever coins. Okay, so that's it. So this was actually had 1,000, and this had 1,000. So clearly my LP had 2,000, and I was rewarded in sun, which is cool. It was rewarded in sun. And then of course, when I get this sun, this is a common model, guys. What do? You stake it in another single sun pool. I've shown this on Saturday, okay? It's the same formula wherever. I'm compounding my sun. My sun, S-U-N, and not my S-O-N. Okay, so I'm compounded. This is it. So I put 2,000 in. Of course, the first thing that happens 2 weeks later, the market crashes, impermanent loss. Okay, now I regret 1 month later. I want to unstake. Alamak, my 2,000 becomes this, okay? My 2,000 becomes this one, okay? My 2,000 becomes 600. I watch it in December. My 2,000 becomes 850. Okay, better, but better performance. Never mind, still far away. I leave it in February when there's a rally, right? So now Sun and Tron both go up. The thing is equal already, okay? The ratios are equal 2001. Now, this is the impact of impermanent loss. Had I put this in TRX, I would have made like 1,000, 50% easily. That I would have made it. Okay, so that is my impermanent loss is 1,000. Now, although I got out break even, if I kind of got out here, I would have, okay, I didn't lose my capital, but I kind of lost it. You have to look at your rec cost, okay, the opportunity cost, okay, 2,100. Okay, then I said, no. And then as I wanted to come out, okay, Justin Sun, being Sun, because he has a big ego, suddenly has this flashy advertising, which says, you shall not lose money. Are you a scammer, dude? Okay, but then I believe it. I've got nothing to lose. You know, I can wait, right? So I stake it again in a new pool. Before this, I put it in 2 pools, okay? And even with the compounding, okay, I got break even. I think that's cool. That's cool. I only got what's 100 divided by 2,000, like 5%, right? That's not bad, 5% in 6, guys. 5% in 6 months. Lloyd, does any bank give 5% in 6 months?
Unfortunately, no.
That's the problem. Give Justin Sun a break. So I leave it there, you know, I just leave it there. This is February. So I checked my pool just now because I know the farms had gone, right? Had gone no more already. And you know, I can decide to, you know, I was just unstaking. I was just unstaking this. Now, I want to show you what happened. I want to show you what happens now, okay? Now guess, what is the value of my holdings now? Just take a guess. You saw the first 6 months performance. You saw this 6 month performance. And I'll tell you what happened. There are 2 things that happen here. The first is Chad. Something is coming. There's a trend. And then there was also a change in the farming. Just guess. I told you that after 6 months, the first 6 months, like 5%, which is good. Which is good. Even in Malaysia, I cannot get that. We have higher interest rate. It can't. Just guess what my return is after the next 6 months. I've just started the staking now. I'm unstaking and I'm just converting back into cash and all these other things. I'm converting into Tron, of course, because I can go.
Percentage, right? You're asking us to guess in percentage, right?
Yeah, just guess. What do you think I got?
This is crypto, so I'm going to put in 250%.
Yeah. Amazing, right? Amazing. Because this farm was like forever. Look, it went 3 times.
Wait, I'm nearly correct, right?
Yeah, it went 3 times. Guys, you do not know what is going to happen in crypto. It just went what? Now, let me tell you what. This is my LP. Look at my LP. And the rest is my son, of course, which I was compounding, right? It was going on. I was compounding, and all the rewards. Now, let me tell you what's happening now. The first thing is Sun went up. That's obvious. For no apparent reason, Sun is now doing better than TRX because, again, it's the year of the Chad. The Chad has come back. Many people don't know this. The meme farms are doing better, you know. Because, you know, if you look at NFTs, right, it's all memes, it's all cartoons of Kong. That's why Kong is number one now. Kong, King Kong. Okay. And soon we'll have my Shiba Shabu, and I can tell you Doge is going to go up. I can tell you Shiba is going to go up. The madness has come already. Many people don't see this. The next thing, okay, this is one. The next thing that happened is when they announced that that you will not lose during that new farm that they created. They say that, hey, you will get rewards of many tokens. No, okay. I got Sun, but I got also JST. Like, I don't know where this came from. Probably one of the rewards is I was unstaking this pool, right? I'm unstaking, and I get all sorts of tokens. And now to make it easy, I try to convert all into TRX. I'm just converting everything to TRX so that everything is easy. So you see, you really don't know what will happen in crypto, but you have to be patient when you are a farmer, right? But hey, where in the world can I get 3 times money by staking? I did nothing here. It was a meme with no utility at all. All that Sun does is that it's related to Justin Sun, and he's just printing Sun, you know. He's just printing Sun so that they can give the reward to us, what Singaporeans and Malaysians say, shock sendiri. Well, the shock sendiri thing has done a 3x. Like, what is going on? I don't know.
Does it have utility now, or it still doesn't have utility?
It doesn't have utility. That's what now everything has gone to just farm with other tools. There's only have 2. Absolutely zero utility. I better get out, man. I better get out. But now is a trend where memes are there, right? Whether it's apes, whether it's Shiba Shabu, whether it's Shabu Shiba, whatever it is, everything is there. And now just, you know, and guys, when you see this trend, what do? You don't wait, you get out lah. 3 times was staking and leaving it there, doing absolutely, positively nothing. Zero.
Do you have a course that teaches us how to do nothing but earn money?
Yeah, we should, right? Yeah, I didn't expect it. I was just, I expected I could come out. You know, when I was looking at the pool last week, I said, I should be able to come out at, you know, because I saw Sun moving, right? Okay, this is a good time. Maybe I should be able to come out at 2005. I'd be very happy. Because I'm saying that this is comparing me putting money in a bank or some other financial institution, but man, getting 6K US is good. So there it is. The lesson today, guys. Don't forget, it's now Chad season. So in crypto, you must know what season it is. It looks like it's coming to the meme season again. Now, when this happened, this is what I think. There will be a DeFi summer, but when you see those memes flying, I think BTC will top at 50. The memes will fly, and that will be a local top, and it must correct there before we go higher. That's it.
So when you see there's a DeFi summer or meme season,
yeah,
usually when does it bottoms out or top out? When is the ending?
After the dojis crash. You haven't seen the dojis moving yet. Now, when the dojis move or the Shiba moves, but now the chats are moving, right? The chats are moving. I see Sun, which was like $12, just now is at 36. It's high as 60. So when it goes there, just be careful that it's time to, you know, it's time to, the rally is not going to come, but it's time for Bitcoin to form a reasonable higher low. So probably I think it goes to 50 and then it will go down back, form another base, and then we take it on after that. That is when, I don't know, maybe a month from now, maybe 1.5 months, who knows?
So that will be known as what season?
That is the last season. Is always the meme season.
Oh.
Yeah, the meme season. It's called the meme season, or called the chat farm season. Yeah, last DeFi summer, they call it the chat. And they compared the chat to this. Why were people talking about the chat easily? He was not even trading. So they compared him to the noob traders who are always trying to go against the market and will get burned eventually. So the chat versus the trader. And the trader would always get burned looking at all the charts and all that. Whereas the chat farmer will just moving that. This is like an LP, like you just move it around, move it around, move it around, move it around. You get a big bag and sell, like what I'm doing now. I'm doing now because I want to move my rewards to other coins. You know, I also want to catch this. Like it's good that it has gone 3 times. If I keep it more, you know, or I can put it, or I just convert it to Tron another way. It's like I got 6K, right? I can convert it to Tron 6.2K. I can convert it to Tron. Tron now is 8 cents. Its high is 23 cents. So this 6K can, in a DeFi season, probably grow 2 times, or this 6K can grow 3 times to 15 to 18K, which is not bad, which means that in 1 year, the 2K became 15K to 18K without doing anything, When I leave it in Tron, I just leave it. I don't even bother seeing the wallet again. Because if you see the wallet again, your hand always itchy, want to press out.
I see. But this is something that I myself definitely need to learn.
Yeah. Crypto is very different. And I said that during the bear market, this is what you want to do. You want to create an LP token here consisting of this, consisting of a stable pair, right? Like USDT, USDC, or DAI, partnering with JUSD, which is just swap USD. It's not Japan Yen USD, okay? Whatever, or DAI, UST, whatever. And you just take this around many farms because you won't lose money. You will lose like $2-3 every time, you know, because there's a difference here. That's it. But then you get all the rewards. So in a bear market, it doesn't matter. You keep the reward in your wallet. One day, most of the rewards, unfortunately, I can tell you during a bear market, most of the rewards will go to 0. But it doesn't matter. Your capital is intact. When the markets come back, I can tell you that all these rewards, maybe 1 or 2 are good. 1 or 2 are good. You can immediately sell and get something, and it will be much bigger than what you may potentially get in the bank. The rest, I'm sorry, it will go to 0. But you know what? Some of these, they're going to be like zombies and they're going to rise again in 2 years' time. So that's why it's generational. You see, I could not see even in 1 year, this is a generational thing. If you go and try to monitor your farm, you won't get it and you'll panic and you'll sell. Now, I do this because I realize, you know, I am happily at getting wrecked. As long as I get wrecked gracefully, it's okay. Now, if you're wrecked on a very bad point with a very bad project that's about to die, I'm so sorry. Please play the song that, you know, that this is the end, because it is the end. But as long as it's a good project, you know, the owners are not going to let it die, because this is Justin's son, guys. This is Justin's son. He can let a lot of projects die, but he's not going to let his name die, right? He's Justin's son. Although it's no utility, it's Justin's son, and proven. He didn't let it die. So you want to go to a project, find an owner that will not let the project fail. Because
that makes sense.
Huh?
That makes sense, as long as it's fundamentally sound.
All right. So another trick he did, Lloyd, you are very familiar with this. I think people were confused. I'm sure people were confused because it's illogical that sun goes up when TRX get dumb. You know what he did? He did like a share split. He redenominated. So I think a lot of people, because they don't check, right? I mean, nobody's going to go into Medium and check. Hey, this sun is cheap. This is Justin's son. He's just go and buy. I cannot see of any other reason, you know, like. And if you see in the charts, it look like this, like our Bursa Malaysia chart, they never update, right? It goes down like this, like, hey, this is Justin's son. I must buy the sun here. So it went up. Because I saw this dump for like 50 to 12 or something like that, right? And now it's like 36. It's not 36, it's 0.36. And people say, hey, we're getting a good deal though. 0.036 or something like, hey, we're getting a good deal, man. Sun has just fallen from 12 to 3.6 or 0.12. How can you not buy? Again, misunderstanding, I think, but that did the trick.
I should learn, but that's the fun of being not a trader of crypto, but I say a yield chaser. Is it right to say that?
Yeah, yield chaser, yeah. You're a yield chaser, that's all. You have this, you wait till it's the season, you just sell it. You're not doing anything. You can do, see, when you are this, you can do whatever you do. You can go to work, you can go for your holiday, you can trade Forex, and whatever you do, this is separate, okay? It's just that you need to think a little bit before you go in this farm and understand the situation, you know, the company, who's behind the company, that's all. And as long as it's good, a token with no utility can even go up like sun.
Personally, I like that idea. And it's the direction that I'm going into for myself for crypto, because like I said, I don't understand the market as well as you. So going after staking, farming seems like a better way for me.
Yeah, definitely. And you were mentioning about index right now. Binance used to have an index. It's a DeFi index. I cannot get to it. I don't know what it was, but they have in their this one, right? Their futures. There is a DeFi index there. It can go double easily. Yeah, I think maybe it's already double. It's like during a non-DeFi season, it goes down to 600. During DeFi season, can go up to 2000, 2005. This varies beyond that. Yeah. It's called a DeFi index. It's called DeFi. DEFI, I think.
I was actually chased in my broker. You look at my screen, I have the Crypto 10, Crypto 20, and Crypto 30. That's the index that I'm trading for.
Yeah. They have this.
Yeah.
Which broker?
So I'm using Pepperstone.
Okay. What crypto do they have there?
So the Crypto 10 is mostly the stable cryptos. The top 10 cryptos which you can find in CoinGecko.
Okay. Yeah, those are good. Those are quite steady. Yeah. The older ones you'll find in Binance and all that, you know, because they have.
So this is actually giving me pretty good profits. Yeah. So I mean, when the trend is up, like I mentioned, then it really just go.
Correct. Yeah. This is another good way to buy it, you know. Yeah, buy the low volatility ones first. Crypto has, the overall market has just hit 2 trillion. And of course, this one also you can short later, right?
Yeah, can both buy and short, long and short.
That's good. Yeah, see, so there are many ways to do this in crypto. Yeah, another way is the yield chasing, man. Just chase the yield. Chase the yield, forget about it, come back later.
All right. Thank you, Shukri, for today's sharing. Chasing the yield, that sounds like a really, really good idea for a low maintenance way of entering the crypto market.
All right. Okay, bye, guys.
Okay, thank you, Shukri, and bye. All right, so before I end the show, let me go through my chart one last time. Now, Euro USD seems like there's a possibility that I may get an entry from this candle, or if not this candle, then the very next candle if it actually goes into my buy zone. Yeah, so if it does that, a test bar or an engulfing bar which follows, I'll be happy to trade either of that and see where it takes us. Yeah, so euro dollar looks I would say there's a fairly good chance that there might be an entry for me later in the evening. Euro CAD, these are my painful trades which I slip and I miss out. Dollar Swiss. Gotta forget about it. Yeah, let me look at some other positive development. Now, Aussie can also look like I may have an entry coming up from this candle, but like I mentioned for Aussie Swiss, Aussie CAT. Yeah, so this is actually more of a week against a week. Right, so you have to understand that it's not the usual way of trading the strength against the weakness. Yeah, it's a week against a week. So in this case, I deem that the CAT currency, CAD, is gonna be weaker. So I prepared to actually trade Aussie CAD all the way up here. Now, on saying that, I'm not about to be reckless. Yeah. When it comes to this level, I will take partial profits. And if it does a break and retest, I will scale in. And let's see what's going to happen. Yeah, I mean, the best scenario is partial profit, break and retest, scale in, or trade to this level. That's the best case scenario. But as a trader, I've always learned that best case scenario is quite rare, doesn't really happen pretty often. But it looks like the current price action that's bouncing at 0.92 might give me an opportunity to enter. Yeah. Aussie Yens, Yeah, we're still waiting for this play before I short it. Pound Kiwi, same thing, waiting for this play. Yeah. Kiwi Yen. Now Kiwi Yen, honestly speaking, I think the H4 might not give me a good entry. Yeah, so on H1, this is tempting. This is actually really tempting. Yeah, so then TP1 at here, possibly if there's any sort of skill in, I might probably do that and then trade all the way to this level. So these are the few possible charts that I'm looking out for the rest of the day. Yeah. So with that, Lexus, do you have any charts that you want to finalize before we end the show? In the meantime, let me place a Kiwi Yen trade. Lexus is still on the phone. Oops, what did I do? Yeah. It seems like Lexus is still on the phone, so I'm going to place a trade at Kiwi Yen before I end off the show. Yeah, so I'm a bit late, so I'm going to just go and buy at markets. And then my take profit will be here. Crap. Let me just delete all that. Yeah, so I'm going to do a long trade for Kiwi Yen. Buy market, take profit at about this level. Yeah. So just bear in mind that I'm going to probably take partial profits if it allows me to. All things open, done. All right, so this is a trade that I'm going in. Let me have a look on weekly time frame. Yeah, certainly does look reasonable to me. Let's see what's going to happen next. All right. So with that, thank you for joining Alexis and me on this show, and we'll be back tomorrow. Well, that's Wednesday. Yep, tomorrow Wednesday. Yeah, so keep a look on those H4 chart, which I've pointed out. We might have an opportunity this evening. All right, thank you, and have a nice day.